Hi guys, it's Senora Weiss with your friendly pronunciation guide for Spanish class. So, in English, letters a lot of times are pronounced a lot of different ways. That's what makes English kind of one of the hardest languages to learn because first of all, pronunciation changes all the time. And then secondly, the word meanings sometimes change. And that's not the case in Spanish, luckily for you. Because once you know how to pronounce letters in Spanish, whenever you read or whenever you won't be guessing. You'll know exactly how to say it, and hopefully then you'll be able to memorize what it means and then use it in sentences and in dialogue. So today I am going to be introducing the vowels. I'm going to start with vowels and the pronunciation of vowels in Spanish, and then I'm going to move to some consonants that are a little bit different than they are in English so that you will be able to say words correctly when you're reading them in Spanish. Okay? So let's start with our vowels. This one's first. I'll put it right in front of my face. So this is an A in Spanish. In English, sometimes it's a, sometimes it's a, sometimes it's pronounced So guess what? In Spanish, you'll always pronounce this a. Okay? Next, the letter E. We're going through A, E, I, O, U right now. The letter E, in English, we can pronounce it lots of different ways. A long E, a short E, etc. In Spanish, we always, whenever we see the letter E, we say E. So A for A, and then for the letter E, we say A. Next, A, E, I. Now we're on I. Every time you see the letter I in Spanish, you pronounce it E. So A, E, E. Okay. Here's the easiest one, O. Whenever you see the letter O in Spanish, you pronounce it O. No short vowels, long vowels, etc. It's always O. And last but not least, in our vowel category, U, the letter U, they don't have that y sound at the beginning of it. They call it oo, just oo. Okay? Whenever you see it and you're reading a word with the letter U in it, oo. Pretty easy. So I'm going to go over that really quickly. A, E, O, U. You should try it. A, E, O, U. Good job. I'm assuming you're practicing right along with me. All right, now in our consonants, I'm going to go over a few that always make the same sound in Spanish. The letter G. In Spanish, the letter G just makes a h, like a H sound in Spanish. So it makes an H sound. Okay? An H in Spanish is always silent. You just pretend it's not there and you go to the next letter. So one of the most famous words, one of the first words you'll learn is hola in Spanish. And most kids make the mistake of thinking that that word starts with an O. That's the first sound you hear, but actually the spelling of hola starts with a silent H. Okay? The letter J in Spanish also sounds like an H. Okay? In Spanish, there's a letter that's a double L. And whenever you see two L's together in Spanish, you pronounce it ya. It's like the letter Y in English. So two L's equals the sound of a ya, Y, like a Y sound. Okay? After double L's, they also have this funky little letter. And this is called, they have the letter N, but they also have a letter N with this on top. And this is called a tilde. And whenever a tilde is on an N, you pronounce it like this. Nya. Nya, nya, nya. Like it's almost like an N, then like kind of a Y, a mixture of an N with a Y. Nya. Okay, that's an Enye. After Enye is a double R, and this is a fun one. So some people can make this sound with their tongues and some people can't. So I hope you can. If you can't, it's okay. It's not going to prevent you from speaking Spanish, but it's a fun sound. When you twirl your tongue, you roll your R. That's what they call that, rolling your R. Okay? So there's the word car in Spanish, carro. So you spell it C-A-R-R-O, but in Spanish you would say it carro, and you roll your R there. Carro. Okay? That's an example. And then the last one I would like to show you is the letter Z in Spanish. And they don't have the sound Z, Z like we have in Spanish, that's like, or in English, that's like buzz or zipper. Whenever you see a Z in Spanish, you say S, S. So you just pronounce it kind of like an S, okay? So that's the last one. So that's our little pronunciation guide. Hope you get it. Feel free to play this as many times as you need to. See you soon. Adios.